I just want to know, how do you think you've sort of progressed since the win over Lomachenko last October heading into this fight? And just wondered if you saw his comments the other day suggesting that he'd watched the fight a lot of times and felt there was a draw.
Oh man, I could just laugh about it. That's all. For me, man, it's someone that never really took a loss. You know, it's someone that hasn't really taken a loss before, and especially a loss that I gave him the way I did and the way I beat him. With Lomachenko, he's in the past now. My thing is at the end of the day, I took his heart. Even if we were to fight again, I'll knock him out this time. You know what I mean? And it's not just about talk about it. Fighting somebody in that caliber and that type of fighter that he was, and because he was, it's elevated me to a whole nother level. I told people in the beginning, starting this and doing all this, that you got to get me now, because you have a better chance fighting me now than later, and it's too late now for everybody. I've the amount of growth and knowledge and ring IQ and all these things that I've literally have been working on. It's I'm more amazed about it because it's like unlimited with myself, my skill sets. There's no limit to me, and it's the true thing. And I can't wait to express that and show everybody that on June 19th, why I'm working so hard and pushing myself to that next limit. It's because at the end, it's not about proving anybody wrong here, but it's about proving myself right, that I am the best in the world. I'm better than Canelo, Crawford, all those guys. And eventually, but that takes time. I'm 23. I know I'm reaching, but I like to reach. And eventually those things will come into fruition as long as I stay focused. And with Lomachenko, it's just somebody that took an ass whooping, and he just doesn't know how to handle it right.
Thanks, Teo.
Thank you.
All right. Next up from Fight Hype is Nick Noonan.
Teofimo, FightHype.com here. How are you?
Like a champ, man. Like a champ, Nick.
Bro, I want to talk a little bit about the extension of the date now to June the 19th with maybe the crowd of 30,000. How do you feel now that the fight's going to be in front of 30,000 compared to the original crowd back on June the 6th, which was probably only going to be about 5,000, and the entertainment factor that you get to showcase your skills on such a big stage now?
Man, you guys don't even know, like, the idea of speaking with Ryan Kavanaugh, and that guy is phenomenal to work with in that standpoint because of my ideas and how ridiculous they can be, but we make it look right, and I can't wait to show you guys my ring walk. These are things that I've been thinking about since the Loma fight. However, I couldn't be done. It couldn't have been done, but now 30,000 or 37,000 people in attendance. It's going to be an open field for everybody, man. We're going to have a great time, man. And I haven't had that feeling. My personality and everything is all driven by the energy around. When I'm a showman, and I show off, and maybe I talk a lot of shit, right? We all could agree about it, but I back it up. There's a difference when you talk and you don't back it up. This is just someone that loves the sport, that's very driven. Winning all those belts and becoming undisputed didn't make me big-headed. It humbled me in another way. So my whole thing is just using this voice that I have now to let the other ones know, and the youth, let them know that no matter what you do, no matter how many things you win and how much money you do see, it's all about the main thing, and it's don't forget what you came from. Don't forget the struggles and all the hard work that you put yourself into, and I can't wait, man. 30,000, 37,000. We're going to have all different types on June 19th, which is Juneteenth Day. So we can't forget about Freedom Day. I mean, those things. So I think I didn't move the date. However, whatever happened that day, they moved it. All I could do is, as the fighter, just go out there and just perform for everyone else.